takes a seat on the bench. That means Fenton John starts, as does Mark Beck up front. The first touch of the ball is for Tiernan Brooks to launch a hopeful ball into the Pools penalty, into the Pools at half of the pitch, I should say, as the ball drops out for a throw-in to Nicky Featherstone's side, deep in.
We'll go and get on the ball, as you see there with Hunter, because everyone's dropped deep. He can get on the ball a little bit higher up for Hartlepool.
Hunter just short of the halfway line, into the centre circle now is Sharon. Now Ben to Luke Charman, just caught in possession there, Charman, and he has a tangle with Fenton John, but we play on as Hunter out to the left hand side finds Jay Ben by the corner flag onto his right foot. That is a good delivery, and it's headed behind, this time by Louis Story, and the first corner doors of goalkeeper Nick Hayes, and Parks' job is to shepherd him away. In comes a corner to the front post, it's headed down and headed in, and Gateshead have taken the early lead, and Louis Story claims the goal. He is celebrating over on the far side, and all from a corner, swung in, a mass of bodies right underneath Nick Hayes. Nobody could get to it apart from Louis Story, who got the decisive touch to guide it past Nick Hayes, and Hartlepool United have to now try and find a way back into this game. It's Pools 0, Gateshead 1.
Yeah, there's some big players in there amongst the goalkeeper, but what a fantastic ball into a dangerous area. Story's just come away from someone and glanced it into the far corner.
Jimmy Miley stood over it. He floats that into the back post. Parks is there, hangs up in the air, might fall for Reid. He tries to contort his body to get a shot at goal. Laid off for Campbell. His shot through a crowd of bodies is blocked. It rebounds into the path of Miley from distance, always rising over the crossbar of Tiernan Brooks. And it remains Pools 0, Gateshead 1 on BBC Red. Manchester City losing in the Arctic Circle 3-1 against Bodo Glimt. Rodri sent off, Cherky with the only City goal, but Pep Guardiola's side clearly not able to do it on a cold night in the Arctic Circle. And it's clear.
Really interesting how Gateshead set up from the goal kicks, Rob. We'll let this pan out and then we'll discuss that after.
Because Hunter's found Ben, and he in turn has played it forward to Charman. He wants it on his right foot. He gives it and goes with Sharon. It's just overrun, but Coogan might make something of this. He keeps going, does Coogan, to the edge of the area, loses it, and then tries to fight to win it back, and he might just do that. He's blocked, it's rebounded inside the area, it's laid off to Adam Campbell. Alex Reid tries to shoot, but it's blocked, closed down. Campbell now into Coogan, tries to square it for Reid, and Gateshead are able to clear. But what a mess of a match that was. It was all over. Neither side wanted to keep hold of it, and Pools weren't able to capitalise. It was an absolute, the halfway line, giving it away straight to Hunter, skips past Tyrell Newton and finds Jay Ben, who has space. Charman is calling for it and now receives it infield. Charman onto his right foot, the space opens up for him and he shoots wide. It was an effort from Charman so many times, and they have had certain success down this near side as Jay Ben plays a ball over the top looking for Alex Reid. The goalkeeper's come out, shot from Reid across the face of goal, and it's out. It's actually gone out for a throw-in by the Gateshead flag over on the far side. Pool United, Gateshead, we are here to provide you with the commentary, albeit here on BBC Radio T Sport. Slight slant towards the Hartlepool United perspective, but it is Gateshead on the attack, edge of the area, inside the box, and Pools with bodies back to try and deal with it. Shot, come cross, might rebound for Ward through a crowd of bodies. Saved by Nick Hayes. It was then passed back to him while he was still on the floor, and he managed to clear his lines once again. A big save from Hayes as again the ball in the box. Mark Beck is there, and a push and a punch from Hayes allows Pools to get it away. Now Adam Campbell accelerating over the halfway line. Ward is with him and he's dispossessed, and now listen to the home crowd.
Whether it's from a throw-in, whether it's from build-up play, but they've got a real understanding. He could be off here.
Oh, now that is a big challenge from Mark Beck in on Sharon, who stayed down. The reaction of the Hartlepool United players tells its own story. It was Louis Story, in fact, who went in on him. And the referee is being surrounded by players from both teams. Sharon remains on the surface, clutching at his leg. Louis Story, the goal scorer, might be about to see red here, and it is. Louis Story is sent off.
Could change a game, that, Rob. It was a firm tackle from here. You don't know whether it's high, whether he's gone over the top of the ball.
McNally into Falarin, back to McNally, found Daly. Daly, this is better. Sharon back into Daly at the angle. Could he? He puts it wide. He puts it wide. Left-footed, inside the box, at the angle. He just had to curl it to the far post. Instead, he found.
Yeah, he already looks bright though, doesn't he? He looks like he's buzzing around.
Oh, nice interplay with Charman and Ben, left-hand side of play to the edge of the box, and then the pass is straight to a black shirt. Jay Ben's got it back though, into Daly, dancing out of the box, finds Charman, body's arriving at the back post.
Go on.
Reid is there! Oh, and he can't make contact. The ball bouncing up awkwardly. He was right in front of him, but he couldn't get them. Says, bring some width on and stretch these. Nicky Featherstone needs to do more. He seems out of his depth with these safe tactics. Well, they're on the attack now with Charman. Luke Charman, low ball, edge of the area, it's just away from Miley. So Gateshead pick up possession. McNally fighting for it though, and winning it right on the touchline. He does really well, Reece McNally. Back to Miley. Needs some support. Sharon is out wide. Sharon delivers the cross. It's over the head of Reid and beaten away by Gateshead. Picked up by Parks. Charman does well to make something of that. Shot from distance over the crossbar. Charman trapped the ball. He scans the pitch. He looks for a run. Runs are made, but instead he goes to Falarin, who beats his man. Sharon back to Falarin. This is bright. This is busy. It's lifted into the back post. Charman is there. It's cleared off the line. It rebounds onto McNally, and then it's cleared into touch for a throw-in. Pools thought they had the breakthrough. Doubled up on. Back to Jay Ben, who is the outlet. That's a good cross. It's headed down and away to Mark Beck. Reece McNally tries to win it, wins it, and now a through ball down this left-hand side, and Gateshead are in here, and it's Chadwick. He's got Coogan with him. He tries to square it to Kenton Ward, but a sliding challenge there from Jamie Miley. That draws applause from your expert summariser, Mickey Barron, because Miley ran the length of the pitch to get on the end of that, of it back. Pharrell Brown hugging the touchline in front of the Cyril Knoll stand, fires a pass. It's towards Danny Johnson, and saved it, rebound! Yeah! And Alex Reid finds a way through. 81 minutes on the clock. Pools far from their best tonight, but against the 10 men of Gateshead, have poured bodies forward and finally broken the resolve of their northeast rivals. They've levelled it up, and there's still time to play yet. It's Hartlepool United 1, it's Gateshead 1, and Alex Reid makes it 2-2.
Yeah, having two strikers up there, Rob, under two people in the box. Danny Johnson's got a turn, he's hit it, the keeper's made a good save. Dropped Alex Reid, who, because he's there in the box, gets a rebound and tucks it away really nicely.
And get attacking, and that's what Pools have done to draw level in this game at 1-1. Still with plenty to play for. Jay Ben with the throw-in to Sharon, lifts it to the back post, nobody there, too much on it, out for a goal kick. For a minute there, I thought he was going to lift it over Brooks. It's to the midfield. Look at the amount of white shirts forward. A ball over the top. Sam Falarin might be in at the angle. He's inside the line, tries to square it, and he might be in. He's shooting across the line. He's shooting across the line. But the referee and the linesman think otherwise.
That was
the ball into the 6-yard area. Danny Johnson sliding in and got what he thought was his first goal in Pools colours. It looked across the line from here. Everybody inside the ground thought it was in, but the referee, James Westgate, is the only man inside the stadium who thinks otherwise. It remains 1-1. Now Max Melbourne looks to try and counter for Gateshead, but Charman intercepts and Pools have it back. Now Jay Ben crossing the halfway line. Hartlepool United feeling wronged. Ben delivers into the area. Johnson is there. It might break. And it's in by Matty Daly. Hartlepool United will not be denied tonight. In front of their new owner. They've gone from 1-0 down to 2-1 up. Gateshead reduced to 10 men. Danny Johnson moments ago with the ball, what looked like it was across the line and in. The referee thought otherwise, but Matty Daly has just made sure by driving the ball high into the back of the net. And with 89 minutes on the clock, Hartlepool United have made it one of those nights inside this ground once again. It's Hartlepool United 2. It's Gateshead 1.
Yeah, what a finish that was. It was I thought Danny Johnson's was in. It looked way over the line from here.